Hey there, Gemini. Welcome back. All right, guys. I hope y'all are out there keeping warm. Yes. Let's see what's going on in your energy, Gemini. Spirit gives a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Whoa, that was crazy. That's not supposed to do that. Okay. Pictures. Something about pictures is coming out. Gemini. Maybe you're dealing with another Gemini, right? Okay. Somebody's looking at pictures. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody's looking at pictures of Gemini. Spirit, give me a clear, concise message here for Gemini. All right, this is what came out. Okay, Gemini, somebody's saying you're their type. Let's see what else came out. Something is being hidden. Okay. A confession is coming in, Gemini. Somebody wants to confess something. They're spying on you. Ooh. Okay, it might have something to do with an STD. Yeah. Somebody who drives a great car is coming out. And yeah, it looks like somebody's arguing with somebody else, right? Okay. Because we got they are turning on each other. So, let's split the cards and see what we get. Okay. Maybe you might be expecting a letter. Or somebody received a letter about STD. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Somebody received a letter about an STD. Somebody here drives a gray car. Okay. Somebody's coming back. Okay, let's see what that's about. We're going to find out. And I'm going to go ahead and pull one more. Gemini, somebody was having an affair. They got an STD. Okay. So somebody was having an affair and they got an STD. That's how they got the STD. Doesn't mean that they're having the affair now, right? Well, we're going to find out. Or they were having that affair when they were with you. It just means that they were having an affair with somebody that they weren't supposed to be with, and they got themselves an STD, right? Could be your ex. Let's find out. Put the energy where it belongs, guys. Put the energy where it belongs. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Gemini. Tell us more. Sorry, guys, my finger slipped. Okay. My finger slipped there. I don't know why I can't pick up the cards. Okay. I'm one of these people. I gotta touch the cards. I don't know if everybody's like this, but I'm one of those kinds that I need to touch the cards. Wow. Okay. So somebody's really stressed out. Okay. Somebody's really stressed out here. Okay. Somebody's like taking it really hard. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. And it looks like somebody is wanting to take an action. This action could be against somebody who's like a business owner, a father figure, somebody who's supposed to be responsible. That's what I'm hearing. Like somebody who is supposed to be responsible. This person wants to take some kind of action. I want to say against that person. Okay. So apparently somebody is like really thinking hard about what happened, right? And they're wanting a change or something, right? They're wanting some kind of change. Yeah. All right. Give me some more information, Spirit, please, and thank you. This person wants something to change, and it's stressing them out. Put the energy where it belongs, guys. This could be you. I don't know, but somebody is coming up against a father figure. Um. Yeah. Could be a business owner. Tell me more, Spirit. This came out last, didn't it? Okay. Eight of Spears. Oh, looks like somebody has completely gone away, like gone away and started something new, started a new future for themselves. Yes. Focusing on something else. Okay, so there was a breakup. Okay, there was definitely a breakup. I see somebody left the other person because of what that person was doing. Somebody was like being left at home. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody was being left at home by themselves. That person was staying up late at night, wondering where the hell this other person was, right? Looks like that person might have had Earth in their chart. And they're like, where are you? What's going on here, right? That person wanted to take some kind of action, put the energy where it belongs, right? That person wanted to take some kind of action toward the other party, okay? In other words, they were mad. They were upset, obviously, because they're like sitting there waiting, upset, wondering what that person was doing. And it seems like that person has, well, in that moment, that person woke up, okay? It's like they were shaken. They were, I feel like that might have been your energy. This could be your energy, Gemini. Like you woke up and you realized, hey, this ain't right. This person's leaving me at home by myself. Where the hell are they? Why aren't they here? Right? You were at home alone by yourself while this person was, just doing all kinds of things they weren't supposed to be doing. Now, I do see here that somebody, I don't know who it is, but somebody was assuming, like they were assuming that the other party would, just, I think like they would know what they're supposed to be doing. Or, you just assume, and you know what? I think we all do this. We just assume that when we're in a relationship with somebody, like they're going to know the rules. We never actually sit down and talk about the rules. Like, we're going to be a couple and this is the rules. And if you, step over this line, it's over, buddy. That's it's a deal breaker, right? We don't set rules like that when we get into relationships because we just automatically assume that the other person should know what the rules are, right? We just assume that this is like universal knowledge, right? But guess what? There's always those people. I mean, to a certain extent, I think yes. Everybody kind of has an idea of what the do's and don'ts are in a relationship, but it depends on one. It depends on the person's age and how many relationships they've had, right? To a certain degree, right? When you're younger, you make more mistakes and things like that. You might not be as understanding of what you're in. Like you might not understand the dynamics of a couple, right? Especially if you come from a broken home, right? So this person is either one, I'm guessing, came from a broken home or, they just don't know what a healthy relationship looks like, right? So the do's and don'ts are kind of fuzzy, right? But I think that is possible maybe for one of y'all, okay? That this person was just inexperienced or just young or yeah, y'all were both young or something, right? Now for another one of you, this person has no excuse, okay? And this person is an adult, okay? This person is somebody who I feel like you were taking the relationship very seriously. You were putting in like 100% into this. At least that's what I'm hearing. Like you were putting 110% in. You understood the assignment. You understood what needed to be done. But it seems like this person, they basically chose not to understand, right? Okay, now this could be this what I'm seeing here, this part about them not understanding like what their part in the relationship is, could be what I'm seeing here, could be what you felt about the person. All right. And I feel like that might be for one of you. Like you felt like this person just didn't understand the assignment, right? because you were assuming that they were going to behave a certain kind of way, right? I feel like this is just for one of you, not all of you. This is just for one of you. Um, but I do see here that you put a lot of effort into this. You did a lot of planning in this relationship. Okay, let's see what came next. This one came next after that. And you know what? It looks like things were going good. Things were going really good until they weren't. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Everything was going good until you found out something. Something got something got shown. Something came out of hiding. It looks like, from what I can tell with the cards I'm looking at here, maybe this person confessed. All right, let's keep going because that's what it looks like. Let me see. Taking the first card. The Magician is coming out. Tell me more about this Star card, Spirit. Please and thank you. I'm going to flip the cards out. It is Swords in reverse. So, okay, so it really does look like, for one of you, this was just really something that was in your head. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. For one of you, this was just really a misunderstanding. Like I said, when it came to this relationship, you might have assumed a lot, more than what that person was able to give you, right? And that's just for one of you guys, okay? That's just for one of you. Like, you just assumed that that person understood the assignment and they didn't. So, you ended up putting more into the relationship. Guys, listen to me, especially you ladies. Listen, especially you young ladies, okay? Do not give a man the wife experience until he makes you his wife, okay? I know that is something that is so hard because we are technically like, since we're little girls, we are like programmed. And I don't want, well, maybe it's not just programmed, it's just something inside of ourselves that we want to, we start off with dolls, we start taking care of dolls, and we feel a certain amount of fulfillment in being useful, right? I think it's more in our nature to be this way, and I think this is why I don't want to say all women make good nurses, because it's not true. And I don't want to say that men cannot make good nurses, because I have worked with some really good men who were nurses and they were great, compassionate, hardworking, and just very, great guys, as nurses, to the patients, I mean. And I've worked with some women who were just horrible, right? But I think what I'm trying to say is, an overall, women tend to be more of a caregiver, right? Like, we have more of an understanding of other people's needs and things like that, right? Where I'm trying to go with this is that, because we're like this, I think there's a certain amount of us who will go out there and we give too much of ourselves. And then we expect, somebody to do it for us also. Like, we expect, what's the word? It's like at the tip of my tongue, guys. Write it down if you know what I'm talking about. Like, we reciprocate. We expect something to be reciprocated back to us, right? Because, especially, I'm talking about in relationships, right? With romantic relationships, we expect that, if we're putting in this effort, we're cleaning the house, we're, doing, running errands for them, we're doing these things, right? because we feel like we're being part of a team. We're doing our part, right? The thing is that men don't think the way we do. That's the truth. I mean, men do just they just don't think the way we do, right? And we don't think the way they do. Most of us don't, right? There's always those exceptions, right? But we always want to be useful and be a team player, and right, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's society, or technically I think it's just something that's inside of us, because I don't know about y'all, but since I was, like 1 years old, I wanted to take care of my doll, feed my doll, even though she didn't need to be fed, but there I was feeding her for God knows how long, right? I was trying to be useful to my doll. But I think this is something that's inside of us. I don't really think that it's programmed into us by society. I just think it's more of a enforced in us. But the point I'm trying to make about this situation, Gemini, is that don't give don't give to anybody until I mean, unless it's your child, and there's certain relationships that is never going to be an equal. Or, well, technically, no relationship is ever going to be equal. Let's just put it that way. Never. Okay. But if you want a relationship where there's more of a give and take, like a partnership in a romantic situation, right? Make sure that that person is reciprocating from the beginning. Because if they're not reciprocating from the beginning, they're definitely not going to do it at the end. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen. Men don't wake up and say, "Wow, you've been so useful and helpful, and I appreciate you." They're not going to do it. It doesn't happen that way. Okay? I see here that you were really taking this relationship very seriously, and it looks like you've been through hell with this person, because you were doing everything right by the book, by how your understanding, right? Guys, listen. Do not give a man the wife experience until he puts a ring on it, okay? Or y'all are living together in a committed relationship, and for whatever reason, y'all decide, you don't want to get that legal paper, right? 'Cause I understand there are some situations where people just cannot get married, like financial situations, medical situations, things like that, right? So there's certain kind of, situations where you can't, there's just, it wouldn't be good, right? But, just make sure you have that commitment, the two of you are reciprocating, you're a team, you're working together, then that's different. But then, okay, you know, if they're acting like a husband, then okay, act like a wife. You know what I mean? Give him that respect if he's gonna act like a husband. You get what I'm saying? Okay. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of drama comes from those kind of relationships where one person is giving way more than the other. Okay? As a lot of heartache comes from those kind of relationships. And not only that, but a lot of unnecessary stress, unnecessary scars, you know, um, unnecessary luggage that you have to carry with you, right? Things like that. Now, the thing about this is that I am seeing this person wanting to come back, okay? And this person definitely caught an STD, or at least you believe they did, from an affair. And it looks like they did, right? So, it looks like they went off with somebody else, and now they're not so happy. The grass is not greener on the other side, Gemini. That's what it is. Now, it does look like you have somebody that is watching you. Somebody likes you. Somebody saw your picture. That's what I'm hearing. Now, if that person is the one that drives a gray car, could be. Or this could be the ex that I'm picking up on that you had this relationship with. What I'm seeing here is that you might be stuck on this past person. That's what I'm trying to get at. You could be stuck on this past person to where you're not ready or willing to be open with somebody new. But whether you are or not, you still have somebody that's coming around you, and this person wants to confess what I'm getting, their feelings for you. So it's like a ready or not, here I come kind of energy. Could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be, but there's water here and there's emotions here. This person feels like they love you. There's very strong emotions coming from this person. But I feel like you're still processing what happened in the past. Not only that, but you have somebody that wants to come back to you. This person might be trying to send you a love letter. It's very good. It's a clear, concise message here. It looks like this person wants to woo you. Like seriously, this person wants to woo you. Like they want to come in and impress you. That's what I'm hearing. They want to impress you. This came out sideways though. It didn't come out upside down. It came out to the side. I'm gonna leave it there for right now. But it looks like this person really wants to impress you. They're really gonna try hard to impress you. But you know what? I feel like you're still stuck on this other person, and it's gonna take a while for you to be able to, reciprocate this person. Isn't that how it goes? You get with somebody who's not as committed as you are, and then a good one comes along and you're like, ugh, ugh. Like you don't want to do it again. You don't want to go through it again. It always happens that way. And then down the road you look back and you're like, oh, what did I do? That person was perfect. He was a good guy. What did I do? I messed up. Guess what? It happens. I think that's what Spirit wants you to do here. Okay, so this is what I'm supposed to tell you. Gemini, you have a good guy coming towards you, or a good girl. Okay? You have a good person that's coming towards you. You're going to lose out if you don't change. That's what I'm getting. You're going to lose out if you don't hurry up and change. And I know this is like, how do you hurry up and change? You know? Especially when, you're going through the emotions of something. It's really hard. I get it. Tell me more, Spirit. Give me 1 second. I dropped a card. I need to get a flashlight. See which way it fell. Okay. Oh, alright. Let's see what it came out. Oh, I had my cat thing on it. Okay. We got the Queen of Flowers, but in reverse. Okay. Queen of Flowers in reverse. Tell me more, Spirit. Why is this Queen of Flowers coming in reverse? That's actually surprising. Okay. And this one came out also on the side. Ooh, and this one came out on the side too. Okay. Gemini, be very careful, okay? Because while you are going to be busy with this person over here, okay, and this person is going to be trying to get your attention, you're also going to be having somebody else around you coming in to cause some problems. And it's could be a Libra, okay? Could be somebody who has Libra. Um, could be another air sign. Anyhow, this is somebody that's coming in and they're coming in to cause problems. Yeah, this is not going to be pretty. This person's going to struggle because they're going to see a change in you. This new person that's going to come, you're going to end up being friends with them. Not forever, okay? But it's going to start off like that, which is good. You want to be friends first. Give me one second. Which is good because you want to be friends. Listen, a relationship, any relationship that starts off as friends first, has a really good chance of making it. You know, making it through, making it for the long haul. Because the reason why is because it gives time for the relationship to build respect. Respect is not going to be just given to you. Okay, it's not something that just you walk up to somebody and they just give it to you. The only time that happens is if you have a title behind your name, or the person is just a respectful person, which some people are, right? But most, not, I don't want to say most times, but there are times when people don't just respect you, right? And I'm not saying you should have to demand it. I mean, there are times when you should, but you shouldn't have to demand it. So respect should be a given, especially if you show that you deserve respect, okay? And I feel like you're the kind of person, Gemini, that you do deserve respect, okay? The thing is that this person that is coming back around, it doesn't necessarily look like this person's very good. Like, they're not gonna respect you. They're not gonna give you respect. Um, I see this person as being very bitter. So the fact that you put in so much is still not enough for this person. They still have twisted things around, and they're still like they're coming out bitter. They're gonna be bitter because you're gonna be different with this other person. Because it looks like you and this new person that's coming around, it looks like y'all are gonna become friends, which is very important. It's a very important gradual progress that this relationship's going to go into. You're going to be friends and then hang out, and that's the proper way, right? How a relationship should grow, right? But this person, and I'm telling you, this is an ex. This is somebody that you put a lot of effort into. See, they're not recognizing that. They're not seeing what you did and what they didn't do, right? They're not looking at all that. That's what I'm getting. They're not looking at all that. They're just looking about them. Okay? And this person is very critical. So you might have been broken up from this person for like a year, right? And here you are talking to somebody else, and this person's like, see, I knew it. I knew Gemini was a flirt. I knew Gemini was easy. I knew Gemini was sleeping around. You see what I'm saying? And it's already been like a year. What the heck? Like, you're supposed to sit there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to just sit around and wait for this person. If this person knew that you were like still processing all this stuff about them, oh my god, it would totally feed into their ego. Like, seriously, they do not deserve that. Like, they don't even deserve that. They don't deserve the dirt off of your feet, Gemini. Seriously. This person doesn't deserve anything. I see this person as being a very, very manipulative type of person. This person's going to come back, okay? Because they're going to see you transforming and looking content with somebody who is a good person. And this person's going to come back around and try to mess it all up. Why? Because they know that they can pull on your heartstrings. For whatever reason, you have a soft spot for this person. But this person is not going to change. They're going to pull those strings and then walk away again and take you for granted. Now, in relationships, let's just be honest. In relationships, we do tend to take each other for granted to a certain extent, right? It's especially the longer you've been with somebody, okay, it's gonna happen. You start taking that person for granted. They start fulfilling needs in your life, and you just automatically think that they're always gonna be there, right? And you do the same thing for them. You start filling pieces in their life as well, right? That's why it's a relationship. This is why it works, you know? Um, and yeah, we tend to take each other for granted. But this person is like coming into this like from the get go, from the beginning, and already taking you for granted. Like, dude is not even trying to put effort in. But I'm gonna tell you something. If it's a guy, right? This person that I'm just saying, this person's not even trying to put effort in when they have you. But as soon as they lose you, boom, they want to put effort in. As soon as they see somebody else that's interested in you, boom, they want to put effort in. This is a circus that can keep going on and on and on for the next 20 years if you let this person, okay? You gotta like cut this person out completely. Like, let them know it's over, and you need to be the one to tell this person. You need to like put your foot down and be like, my life is none of your business. You're gonna have to just be brutal with them, and you gotta give them a good. That's how you give them a good tongue slapping. Like, boom, boom, wake up. My life is none of your business. Because they didn't treat you good, okay? They didn't treat you right the way that you should have been treated. And this person, they might have had an affair. It looks like you thought it or you found out about it. Well, there it is. Um, so the fact that it's coming out as affair and not cheating tells me that the two of you were under this. There was some kind of agreement that y'all were in a serious relationship. Wasn't just boyfriend girlfriend, and y'all would see each other on the weekends or something like that, right? You know, not really in a committed relationship just yet. Not that you have to live together to be in a committed relationship, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But with the word affair coming out, it makes me feel like you were serious with this person, and that should have been reciprocated because I feel like there was an understanding between the two of you, and this person broke that trust. Don't let this person come back, Gemini. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't let this person come back. You deserve so much better. I see this person, if you let them, they're going to take, take, take. Because why? Because they don't want nothing to end here. Okay? They're not going to say it, hey, I don't want this to end. They're not going to tell you what they want. They're just going to keep assuming that you should know what they want. And this way you'll just keep working, 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 trying to figure it out. If you let this person, they'll have you on a wheel, working, 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 trying to figure out what makes them happy, and your life's just gonna pass you by while this person's just, keeping you there and not really feeding into you, right? Let this person go, Gemini. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to give them a tongue slapping. Boom, boom. It's none of your business. You need to just tell them flat out, none of your business. Where are you going? None of your business. Who are you gonna be with? None of your business. And then tell them I'm done with this, whatever this is, and just walk away. Because that's what I would do. I'd be like, okay, I'm done with whatever this is, this game. I'm done. We're not together. This is over. You know what I'm saying? And just walk away and stand your ground. I would, because you need this person to go away. Because if this person keeps coming back, they're just gonna wait. They're just gonna keep coming back and wait for you to be weak. You understand? They're gonna wait for you to be emotionally weak. And I've seen this happen actually. This actually I saw this right after school, right? A friend of mine went to college. Anyways, it's a long story, but long story short, she had this one ex that we went to school with. I'm talking about like junior high actually. We went to junior high with this guy, and then when she went to college, all of a sudden he just wanted her back. She went to a different college than I did. She went to in Austin. Anyways, so all of a sudden this guy just wanted her back. And he wanted her back. Why? Because she had other guys there that was interested in her. He didn't care about her all through high school, but all of a sudden they went to college and they happened to both go to the same place. And oh yeah, all of a sudden he was so interested in her. And then she would soften up and let him back in, and then there she was, sitting at home by herself. He was out, like, supposedly out with the boys and things like that. And it's not always bad for people to go out with their friends, don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about, like, it was like an every time thing. He just wasn't putting no effort. There was no teamwork between the two. I'm not saying that people can't, you know, have activities with their friends. That would actually be unhealthy. Okay, you do want to have friends and have activities with your friends, right? But it wasn't just a one time thing. I'm talking about, like, it was a constant thing. Okay, that person was constantly doing that, and then she would break up with him, get frustrated, and then the whole cycle would start over again. And he'd always just either wear her down or wait until something happened and she'd become vulnerable and let him back in. Finally, she got away from him. Finally, she was like, talk to the hand. Finally, she, got with somebody else and got pregnant, got married, and had twins. And now they're happy. They both went, graduated from college and they're doing great. So, but she went through something. You know what I'm saying? She went through a lot of heartache because of the other person. So why put yourself through that? It gives you wrinkles, guys. You know what I mean? It brings up your cortisol. Why do you want somebody that's gonna make you look like that? You know what I mean? You don't need that person. You're a good person. You know what I mean? Trust me, these people like this will do that to you. And before you know it, 5 years passes by, you're 30 pounds overweight, you got wrinkles, you got gray hairs, and you got all this crazy stuff going on because this person's stressing you out. You don't need it. All right, Gemini, I'm gonna get out of this. I'm telling you all this because I know you're very young, okay? I feel like you're a very young person or you're a very young spirit, okay? So or you're unexperienced. Maybe you just don't have a lot of experience, or I don't know, maybe you just can learn something from, hopefully, I'm, helping you in some kind of way or confirming something that you know, right? And that's the kind of feeling I'm getting from this. So, anyways, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't let the loser back in. Go with the new person. It looks like that person's a good person. Okay? Catch me in the next one, guys. Bye bye.